Hey YouTube, it's me Nikki, and I wanted to share with you guys how I get my curly hair. A few people at my most recent job, as you guys know, I'm no longer employed with that company and I'm in a transition period to start a new job, which is exciting. I can't wait. It's a big deal for me. It's a very big deal for me. This is such a huge step up. So I'm nervous and excited, and I start in about 4 days, which is mind-blowing, and I can't wait. I wanted to share with you guys, though, how I get the hair using these, and these are generic curl formers. A few years ago, I saw like an infomercial on daytime TV, which was kind of cheesy, and it was like, oh, curl formers, and it was these like ring things, like ringlet majiggers that you put in your hair. First off, I'm going to go ahead and just give you guys some information on these. I believe this is good for the set that I specifically have. They make them in varying widths and lengths, of course. But I think this is good for like 14 inches of hair. Yeah, so there's no wires. It's just woven in a way that it will stay in its design, which is nice. And I do not use heat, okay? I apply these and I wait like 2 hours and then I pull them out. As you can see, I hope you guys can actually see this. The way that it's woven, it's very breathable. So there's tons of airflow throughout the entire like noodle curl former thing. And I'm gonna get my hair damp real fast so I can show you guys. I prefer not to have my hair completely wet when I do it, so I'll towel dry it maybe like 2 or 3 times just to make sure I've gotten out all the excess moisture. That way it'll dry a lot faster. But it comes with a hook. It's 2 pieces, and you just click it together, and you feed the hook through the noodle former thing. What I do is I take the hair and I twist it just so that when I grab it with the hook, because it is an open hook, it's a clean grab, and then I put my finger down on it and I push the noodle thing upwards, and then I just pull it through, and shazam, that's easy. Now, it looks like it would be time consuming, but I kid you not. When I do this, I have like a method or a system, and I will take this hook. I sit Native American style or Indian style. It doesn't bother me to say that. I'm 50% Indian or Native American, so it's whatever. But I will sit Native American style, and I will tuck this in between, like right behind my knee. So in between my calf and my thigh. That way it stays in place, and then I'll grab a noodle with one hand and feed it. And I just have this system. I can get my hair done in 2 minutes, which is just crazy. So what I usually do is I part it, and I put half, like the upper half of my hair up with a clip, and then I do the bottom half, and then I let it down, and then I do the top. Super fast. Once you do it a few times, you get the hang of it. This is perfect for those of you whose hair does not curl. Like, this is genius, okay? I love using heated equipment for my hair, even though my hair is already damaged, but at the same time, I kind of want to keep my hair healthy. I'm trying to repair all of the damage that I've done. If you've seen my videos, you know that I went from I had black hair, okay, so black hair to blue-green to blue to green to blonde to silver, and now I'm brown within a span of 4 or 5 months. So yeah, I need to relax on the hair colors. Plus, I had to go with a more natural looking hair color for the new job, of course. So that's one reason why it's brown. I'm naturally blonde, but after bleaching and having the green hair dye, green is the hardest color to get out of your hair. It was like a faded green, teal blonde, and it was not the greatest looking. So I needed something a little bit more warm to apply on top. That way it would equal out to like a brown shade, which this is done. So it's like a golden medium brown. So that worked out really well for me. But Anyways, yeah, my hair needs repair real bad. That's just some real talk there. Um, my hair does not hold curl. As I mentioned, this is perfect for those of you whose hair will not hold a curl, like whatsoever. I have used tons of curling irons, like high-end brands, low-end brands, and it would curl my hair. I'm not saying that it wouldn't, but my curl would fall out, even with hairspray. It would fall out within like 2 hours. Yeah. Which was not fun. Now with these, it's weird because I let my hair air dry, and you can use a blow dryer to it as well if you'd like, with cool air, hot air, you know, whatever your preference is. But what I have found is that when I use these, even when I go to sleep that night, like the next day my hair is still curly. Like, it's ridiculous. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have thought. And I love it. So I like having volume for a few days in a row. I never use hairspray myself when I do this, just because it holds my curl all day and even through the next day. So I haven't used any hairspray with it. I mean, if you choose to do that, that's your preference. I purchased these for $3. No joke. Free shipping on eBay. They came overseas, so it took about a month for them to arrive. And they do have multiple lengths and widths. I think I actually have one of the longer noodles. As you guys know, I had longer hair a while ago. Yes, okay. This is a very, very thick noodle compared to what's already in my hair, just to show you guys for preference. And I want to say this is good for 22 inches. This is like ginormous, okay? This goes past my boob, which, I mean, you know, whatever. I shouldn't say boob, but, you know, goes pretty far down. So this can actually handle, I think, 22 to 26 inches of hair. And it's extremely wide compared to the ones that I have in. So this one would actually give you more voluptuous waves. I will link those down below. Now the larger ones are more expensive. I want to say they're like 30 or 40 bucks. However, I mean, it's really up to you. You get a ton of them though. I actually have a bag of 3 different sets of those. So if you don't want to pay that much for them, let me know. My hair is not long anymore, so I can't wear the really long ones, and I don't have any extensions right now with the same hair color. So I would be willing to sell them to you. Just hit me up, let me know, we'll talk about pricing. I mean, the bag is like huge, by the way. It's like, it's huge. But I think it has like 30 of them. So, yeah. Anywho, let me know if you're interested in that. But I will link the different varieties that they have down in the description bar, of course. Now, I would not suggest sleeping with these in. You can. If you're a heavy sleeper, probably won't bother you. I'm a very light sleeper, and they kind of crinkle a little bit. Yeah, so they crinkle a little bit, and it makes a lot of noise. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and wait a few hours, and then I will come back and show you guys the finished result. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these out and show you guys just how cool my hair looks. Basically, I just stick my finger through them, and then I just kind of unravel them, and then boom, I have a beautiful curl, and I just do that all the way around my head. So it's pretty fantastic. Now obviously you can leave your hair like this if you like the spiral curls. What I do is I usually take like a wide tooth comb and I go through it like twice, and it just gives me a crap ton of volume, which is fabulous because I am cursed with a very, very thin hair. So any help is awesome. Oh, my poor hair looks like crazy. I did actually use the blow dryer just because, and I put it on cool heat. That doesn't make any sense. I put it on cool air because I was afraid that maybe my hair was a little bit too damp before I put them in, and I didn't want this to be like an all-day thing. So again, make sure your hair is still slightly damp when you put them in, and they'll dry within like an hour. But I was in such a hurry, I guess, and I was so enthusiastic that I may have let them, I guess I may have put them in a little bit too damp. So it's been about an hour and 30 minutes. And this is the result. So yeah, these are super easy to put in, super easy to take out. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I have used the same set for 2.5 years, so it was like $3 or something. I have not had to replace any of them. So they haven't broken, and these are something I use on a daily. So I use these all the time. Like, they have a permanent spot in my vanity in my bottom right-hand drawer. That way it's easy access for me. And yeah, so again, if you guys are curious on checking these guys out on eBay, I will be putting the links down below. And just to give you guys an example, I'm going to try and find my white tooth comb real quick. And I'll just kind of comb it through a little bit for you so I can show you guys. See that? Yeah. Look at all of that volume. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, oh my goodness, I love it. It's like the best $3 ever spent, I promise. It's phenomenal. Anyways, yeah. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about these guys, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. If I don't have an answer, I will try to find one for you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful new year.